Hello, my beautiful, handsome individuals. This reading is about the next chapter in your love life. Hi, welcome to Amy's Insight. I'm Amy. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so I have 3 images for you to choose from. Pick the one that you're drawn to. Okay, and this is what is unfolding next in love. Got group 1, group 2, group 3. I will go ahead and put that image for you to focus on. Pause the video if necessary. And also just a quick note, if you are, this is for singles, but if you're currently in a situation, you're involved with someone or dealing with someone, anything, okay, I will be dropping a video tonight about that on this channel later today. So yeah, we're going to look at what's really going on in that connection and what is next for y'all. Okay, so pick your image. I'll see you at your reading. Take a moment and choose the message you feel pulled toward. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Don't overthink it. Your intuition already knows. I'll see you at your reading. Hey, group 1, you chose the butterfly image, my cutie patooties from group 1. So there's change happening for you. I feel that you're going from a current reality into a new reality, and it comes through the assistance of somebody else, or maybe even your higher self. Okay, some of you could resonate with Scorpio energy or have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel that this year, and I don't know why I'm saying year because this reading is timeless. So whenever you come across it, but it is December 2025 at the time that I'm posting this reading. I feel like it's something new that's you're currently ascending from wherever you're at, and you're going into a new reality where you're able to see things clearly. You are able to know what it is that you want. No more holding back, I'm getting also. You're more confident. You're bolder. Okay, let's get your oracle cards real quick. Spirit, for my group 1, what is happening? What's their next chapter in love? What's the overall message here? Empty. What's the overall message? Spiritual. Overall message for my group 1, opening up. Okay, love it. Yes, back of the deck here, growth. Wants to begin anew, focusing on family now, mature, fertile cycle. Yes. So again, I'm getting that this energy that you are embodying is where you're leaving behind what has felt empty connections. Sorry about the nail. I didn't have time to fix it. Okay. So something in your life felt like it wasn't fulfilling. And you've been waiting. Maybe you've been single for a minute, group 1. Because I'm getting like the time on your own was meant to build you up, to ground you spiritually, to allow you to heal so that you can open up. Even if you feel like you're not entirely healed, or if you feel that healing is not your thing, it's still some level of healing. Okay, well, sheesh. Getting your tea leaves here. We've got misunderstanding. Sorry. Misunderstanding. Then we've got tankard, fun, enjoyment, celebration. And then we've got a wish granted here. And then we've got cat, a two-faced friend. I think I read those out of order, guys. So you could have had a misunderstanding with someone that created a wall or some tension. But I'm getting that if your desire is to connect and to open up, you will be. That's what's changing here. Or that's how it's going to help you move towards the type of connection that you're looking for. Okay. So in this next part, we're going to cover where you are right now, what you're leaving behind, and that's how you'll know this message is meant for you. All right, Spirit, what is the energy of my group 1? The takeaway is still this. Okay, misunderstandings here with someone perhaps. 10 of Swords, yeah, you feel like, all right, Done deal. You've been so hurt, you haven't opened up. You've been closing yourself off from others, protecting your own space and energy. You really analyze people quite a bit before you allow them in your space. You're the type of person that says, you know what, I need to trust you. I need to see what you're about before I let you in my energy, honey. Okay. All right. You are making plans for the future. You're someone that doesn't like to stay, you don't show that you're hurt, but you've got a lot of pain within you. But what keeps you going is that you have goals and aspirations. You're ambitious in a good way. All right. Maybe you're the type of person that goes all in when it comes to work and career, and it helps you heal. You've been filling your time and space by focusing on work, on the things that you enjoy. Okay. Now you're focused on an ending from the past. Here with the Six of Cups, you're getting nostalgic about the past. There could have been a painful ending, conflict, tension, and it caused you to close off from others, from connection. Tell me about this Page of Swords, Spirit, for my group ones. Two of Pentacles, you go back and forth on whether you want to allow someone in or not, whether you want to invest in other people or not, or whether you even have the time or the energy to do that. But you are looking a little bit more optimistic, my group ones. You've been through some bullshit, honey. Okay. I feel ya. Yeah. There's like, you feel like you take one step forward and two steps back. Or you're trying to find your, to be open again. You've been focused on nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, grounding yourself. It's like you're practical, but at the same time, you're in tune with your feelings. You're someone that's very generous. You give too much of others. And I feel that's what led to this 10 of Swords with the 6 of Cups. In your connections, group one, you're someone that always takes the shirt off your back. You always show up for others, but you don't always get the same in return, honey. That has been a spiritual lesson for you. And this time on your own, or these failed connections have shown up to show you that you're not meant to settle. And you're meant to go for more. You're meant to not give everything away because you're left without what you need for you. The Tower. Yeah, there was some disruption in your life that shook the very core, your very foundation. Some of you, this stemmed from childhood. You could have grown in a tumultuous environment where you didn't feel secure. So you were always on high alert. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. The Lovers. Maybe it could have been because of someone. Let's cover their body parts, okay? Their genitalia. Yeah, some of you had a connection that was interrupted. Things could have gotten nasty. Someone was very kind of this bullying type of energy. It's mean energy. All right. Tell me about the Page of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. And after you're getting out of that, you're in this place where I don't know if I can do that again. I don't know if I want to. Death. That is what's transforming in your life. And it makes sense with the butterfly because it's like you're getting your hope back in this next chapter, right? Because right now we're reviewing where you've been. So if this sounds like you, let's keep going, okay? Three of Wands with the Eight of Swords, Spirit. Tell me about my group ones. Every rose has its thorn. Okay, stop. All right, Eight of Wands. We're moving forward, honey. Sheesh. Okay, look. Group one. It's been some bullshit, honey. Okay. Now, this new you, after all this that you've been through, your boundaries are better in tune. You don't give unless you get back. And that's healthy. You've got healthy boundaries. You're very honest. You're not wearing your rose-colored glasses. And that's why at times you're like, can I go through that again? Should I put myself out there? We've got Scorpio, Gemini, strong Scorpio in this group, and air sign energy. All right. So if that sounds like your story, honey, let's see what is happening. What are the opportunities coming your way when it comes to love? So yeah, this group, y'all are on high alert most times, and it's not a bad thing. It's like it's self-regulating to a degree, right? So sometimes we have to have those boundaries in place so that we can connect with people that are worth our time and our energy, honey. Because some people be wasting our time, draining us, and you were already drained by a connection in your past. All right. You want a sacred connection, someone that uplifts you, soothes you. And look, this one says uplifts, and this is being uplifted. I love it. I love this energy. Okay, Spirit. What is the new opportunities coming my way for my group ones? What opportunities do they have coming their way? Yes, group one, don't lose your heart. I feel you're coming into spiritual union. Got the Queen of Pentacles. What is coming their way? The King of Pentacles. You have a match, honey. Yes, someone is going to be the jelly to your peanut butter. Five of Pentacles. Yes, that is what's next. 10 of Pentacles. Something that you guys are going to connect over is that both of you feel like you don't belong to either your family or you're working on building your finances. You're going after your goals. You're both very hardworking individuals. You're industrial and you're honest. I get like you guys are connecting and reviewing where, like how you connect, what your goals for the future are, where you can meet in the middle, and you help each other out. You can meet through work or career is coming out very strongly here. Spirit, tell me about the opportunity in love here. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This person comes in when you are getting out of this heartache cycle, right? You're doing some self-healing. I feel that you're the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of your gender, okay? Because this energy is representing you here, and there's a lot of flowery, soft energy. And I feel that regardless of your gender, you are someone that's very loving, very dedicated. And I feel that that's why someone took you for a ride, honey. Okay? You could be a light worker. You're spiritual. You uplift others. Tell me about the King of Pentacles, Spirit. What's the opportunity coming the way towards my group ones? The Six of Cups. Someone that feels very comfortable to you. Y'all could start off as friends, or maybe this person is connected to your childhood, your past, some way, somehow. Not that you have a past. It's not an ex that I'm saying specifically. It could be for some of you. But what I'm getting is that this is someone that brings you comfort. This is also someone that is generous, likes to give you gifts, likes to listen. This is someone, okay, another thing with all this air sign energy is that this person is a good listener. If you tell this person that you like a certain type of flower, they could surprise you weeks later that, with your flower. And you're like, oh, I just mentioned it in passing and you thought of it. Like they're very detail oriented. This is the type of person that won't really tell you that they care about you, but they'll do acts of kindness, practical things. They'll take care of you, go get you your oil change, go take you some food, something. All right, tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Who is coming the way of my group ones? Seven of Pentacles. This person, they're very dedicated. I feel both of you have a similar background in terms of working on your stability. As I say that, the Ace of Pentacles is back here. Yeah, y'all are healing a connection to money, a connection to family, and breaking out cycles or molds that have kept you trapped in like a poverty mindset, a lack mentality, or not saying that you are struggling financially, but in case you are, this person is your mirror. Like both of you could be from backgrounds that perhaps were not too financially stable or too stable in terms of family. There, someone could have been missing in the family, like, missing. Not like that, but I get like someone grew up with an absent parent, or something about the family dynamics was not ideal, or there was a lot of struggle. All right. I'm sharing, I don't know why I'm getting the past. Maybe this person is connected to your past. This person also loves animals. Okay, tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. They could have dogs or any type of pet. Look at this. I love it. The sun. Leo energy, happiness. This is someone that you have the potential to build something very solid with, very stable. And they are someone that is confident. All right. It's been, I don't know why. For some of you, honey, look, I am getting that this person could be connected to your history some way, somehow, especially if there was a misunderstanding here. Depending on your wish, also, there could be like a reunion or some type of celebration coming up where you get to see this person and communicate, because I'm getting that there's been a sense of missing. This has been a long time coming. Huh. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with a 3 of Swords, Spirit. Tell me about the person coming my group 1's way. The Emperor, they are a leader here. Aries energy. Yeah. Also, I'm getting like you are in control of your emotions. Using your discernment, holding out your emotions. You're going within. You're like trying to understand what it is that you're feeling before you put yourself out there. Now, I don't know why you keep showing up. I feel this is going to sound really cliche, but group 1, the first thing before this person comes in is that you're going to be in a space where you are feeling love for yourself, and you're more in control of yourself. You're really focused on your career. You're doing your best to elevate. And then that's when you are connected to this person. Look at that, the Emperor and the Empress. The Ace of Cups. Look at this. Okay, look. Spirit's like, yes, we're gifting you this cup. Quit crying. Not saying that you're crying, friends, but yeah, I'm getting like when you take control and you're more assertive and you're more focused on your career or focused on whatever goals you've got, that's when this person shows up. And it's like your energy softens, allowing this love to come in. I feel that whoever comes your way, because they feel so comfortable to you, you're going to be able to lower your defenses. As I say that, we pull the Knight of Swords. It comes in very out of the blue. Some of you could work with this person, or they're connected to some type of entity in your life. Y'all could be taking a class together, or there's something that they're around you. Maybe from your same vicinity, or or school or work, you know them from somewhere. Maybe the store that you visit often, it's transactional because there's business taking place here. All right, and this person comes in all of a sudden. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. The person coming my group 1's way. What's happening? The 7 of Wands. Initially, you're a little bit defensive. Okay. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, Strength. You're excited, hopeful, but at the same time, you're like, what is this witchcraft? I don't know you like that. I don't know if I could trust you, right? Like, you don't want to have overly high expectations. So you're approaching this cautiously. And so is this person. I think this event just, the meeting takes place unexpectedly. If it's someone that you're disconnected from, you could bump into this person all of a sudden. And that's why you are a little bit guarded. Ultimately, it is happy, though. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles with the Sun. A Spirit for my group 1. Tell me about the opportunity coming this way. 10 of Swords, putting an end to a painful cycle. Yeah. Are we going to do this or not? Are we going to move or not? Oh, there's the work card showing again. Some of you might move, and that's where this meeting takes place, right? If you're planning to shift your home because of work or because of an opportunity that comes your way, this person comes in and they collaborate with you some way, somehow. All right. It's like y'all are working on something together. It could be a project, some type of new beginning here when it comes to career. I feel strongly how that's how you'll meet. And matter of fact, I do have a deck that covers locations. Maybe Khalid's song, location is relevant. What in the witchcraft? Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. Let's pull you some cards. So that's a little bit about the opportunity in love, the next chapter in love coming your way. All right. Now, I don't want to go into details about, maybe I should. I told you it was going to be a lengthy reading, guys. Okay. How many minutes are we in? We are 19 minutes in. That's okay. We could do up to 30 minutes. We got this, guys. We got this. All right. So if you want to pause and come back later, hey, that's okay. So, Spirit, what is my group? What are the challenges that my group ones need to overcome? What do they need to do differently to make this connection successful? And what's the outcome for this next chapter in love? And then we'll pull some oracle cards about how you guys are meeting. All right, Spirit. All right, so the challenge, your emotions, regulating those emotions, honey. What to do different? Be honest with yourself. Judgment. What to do different? Okay. Tell me about the connection itself. This next chapter. Tell me about the connection that's coming in. The Six of Swords, it's very healing. All right, and what's the outcome for my group ones when it comes to their next chapter in love? The King of Swords. Back of the deck here, Five of Pentacles. So you're moving away from that lack mentality, like something is missing, like you're not good enough, but you're pacing yourself. Now, even though we got the Knight and the Page and the Lovers, strongly I feel there's a practical connection that's grounded. Your challenge here is going to be regulating your emotions, right? It's kind of like second guessing whether what you're feeling is true, whether it's wishful thinking, because I did get a lot of that, like, no, this is too good to be true, right? So let's go a bit more. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, Spirit. What's the challenge? Why is this the challenge from the Queen of Cups? Aligned, walking your path, living your life purpose, going in the right direction. Sunflowers could be significant. So yeah, so that's your challenge. You question whether this connection is in alignment with you, if you resonate with it. What do my group ones need to do differently here with Judgment? Watching, obsessed with you, can't let go, social media stalker. All right, maybe if you are obsessively watching someone, like someone from your past, it's time to release that. Got gossip back here. Or don't be stalking, don't be watching, don't be obsessing. Maybe, no offense, group one, I'm not, trying to shade you or anything like that, but we're all guilty of it. I've done it in my connections. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. Okay. When I've dated someone and they've got social media, I'll go and look at the comments. I used to. I'm not dating anybody right now. But back when I had a boo thing, I would check his ass. I'd be like, what you doing? Who commented on your picture? Who's that bitch? Okay. So yeah, maybe we need to cut that out. Okay. Just be real. Sheesh. I'm going to post later what the ChatGPT There's a challenge going on about what's the most ridiculous thing I've asked you this year. And boy, I got called out on some shit. I'm like, bitch, you could be toxic as fuck, honey. Okay. No, I don't care how spiritual you are. You could have some bad habits and yeah, you get called out for it. If it's not by Chat GPT, it's by, it's by the universe. All right, spirit. Tell me about this connection. How is this helping my group? My group, oh shit balls. My group one, getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. This connection is going to help you leave thoughts of your ex. It's going to help you leave the past. Okay. Now, for some of you, this could point to reconciliation with someone. Doesn't have to be. And if you're stuck on someone, this person is going to help you move on from that, right? Okay. What's the outcome? Why the King of Swords? So you're being very, very real with yourself, very honest with yourself. Harmony, working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. That is who you're going to have, honey. Someone that matches you perfectly. Y'all could be musical. Somebody like could play an instrument and the other person could sing or something like that. One in the Partridge Family. Okay. So yeah, so that is a little bit more. Now let's get into where you could meet this person and who they are. So for that, I am going to pull some charms and some letters and get you as much detail as possible, my friends. Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pep in it. Okay. All right. I did get a nifty little oracle set with locations. So let's pull about 3 cards and I will pull some timing cards as well. All right, Spirit, where are my group ones meeting this person that is coming in? Where are they meeting this person? Can we please know where we are meeting this person? Okay. So we've got beauty salon, hairstyling, makeup artistry, relaxing spa services, grooming and styling. Okay. A barbershop, maybe a beauty salon. How are we meeting this? Oh, that is too many, but we got temple and bank. Should I take them? That's too many, right? I'll still, those are the ones that caught my eye. So spiritual practices, spiritual guidance, financial institution, all right? So you're handling, and this doesn't have to be like the actual physical place that this happens, but it could be connected to these services, right? Like spiritual practice, meditation and reflection, spiritual guidance. You could meet at a temple or you could be watching a video on YouTube about spirituality and y'all could go on a Discord platform and communicate, something like that. All right, and then we got financial institution, saving and investing, loan and credit. Perilous realm, danger lurks, treacherous paths, ominous shadows. Well, hopefully you're not out there, group one, okay? No motherfucking cabin in the woods or some shit, but just in case, or maybe, I don't know, hold on. Danger lurks. Maybe you're out camping or you're out in you're like into trekking or being outdoors, or you meet like those retreats out in the woods. Shut the fuck up. Look at this. The sky and the butterfly here. Infinite universe cloud formations. Maybe you're like bungee jumping or something. I mean, well, look at it. Does it not look very similar? I love when Spirit says these things. Love it. Okay. So that is a little about who this person is, the circumstances, and let's get you some timing. All right, Spirit, when is this person coming in? Or when is this chapter beginning for my group? I feel you're already in this chapter, and this is just what's happening next. Spirit, when is this person coming in for my group ones? So we've got just around the corner. I told you, I feel like you're already in it, honey. Yes. When is this coming in? In a few weeks. All right, I'm done. I don't want to pull any more cards because we don't want to jeopardize this. Stop obsessing first. Yeah, that makes sense. And quit your liquor. What is this? Monkey shoulder. Monkey shoulder. Alcohol could be significant. I'm not sure what that plant is, but it looks like a bluebonnet, maybe. No, bluebonnets are way different. That's our state flower, honey. You don't even know your own flower. But look, roses are in this image and roses are here. So Spirit is doubling down on the confirmation. Okay, so that's a bit about the timing and all the things. Now I'm going to pause the video here and we're going to get into astro dice and physical characteristics of this person. Hey. Okay, group ones, let's see if we can physically describe this person, give you some indicators of what they look like. All right, Spirit, for my group one, who is coming their way in love? Square face. It could look like that or have a square face. Green eyes, maybe. Nice eyebrows. A witch, someone that is spiritual or resonates as a witch. Or you think that they're witchy because they're so mystical, magical. Okay, one flipped over. Which one was it? Red attire. This person could have like an edgy look to them. They like the color red a lot. They could be like into manifestation also. All right, Spirit, what does this person look like? Who is coming in? Nicely dressed. Yeah, this is someone that wants to look good. They dress very nice. Who is coming my group one's way? Elderly. Maybe that could mean that they're older than you. They could wear glasses. As I say that, glasses. They could wear glasses for sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's glasses in all these images. So that's a very big giveaway. And they've got very young and blonde. All right. So this person, they could either be young at heart and be older than you, or be younger than you, but act more mature for their age. They could have blonde hair. All right. So just a little bit, take these, descriptions with a grain of salt, group one. So now let's get into astro dice and see what signs they could be. All right. Well, that's a lot of dice. So we've got Sagittarius. Saggy. I'm not sure you can see it. We've got the 12th house. That's Pisces energy. This could be like a secret relationship. 5th house, Leo energy. So they could be fun and spiritual at the same time. And then we got the 12th house. I feel this could be like a secret romance, or you're not out in the open just yet when the connection starts off. You want it to be grounded first. We got Capricorn energy. So Pisces, Capricorn. Capricorn is also the sign of career and status. We got the sun here, Leo energy. I'm getting that with this connection, you go from the darkness into the light, or from being private into public. It's going to be very public. We've got Leo here too. And then we've got the 6th house, another connection to work, a reference to work, or maybe you're at the doctor's office and that's where you meet, at the vet's office. 6th house could be connected to your pets too, because I did mention something about this person liking dogs or dogs. That's very specific. They like pets. Okay, we got Pluto, transformative energy. So that's Scorpio. We've got Taurus also. And then we've got Aquarius. All right, so it's a little bit about their astrological signs. Now let's do the astro letters, the letter dice, and see what we get. So we got the letter K, B, BB, BBK, BB King, E. I think I mentioned also this person could play an instrument. We got the letter A, F, Facebook, Babe, Abe. I see other letters here too. W, S, Fab, KB, BB, BBW, BBL, BHM. Not the VHM. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Know what I mean, friends? Okay. Look, let's just spell out some words, okay? You got time, honey? I got all the time in the world. It's my day off. Let me know if you like these deep dives in the comments below, or if you want me to tighten them up and keep them shorter. Oh, my Jesus, that is too many. MMK. All right, we're going to zoom in here. Maker, MMK, and disregard my, oh, it's W. MWK, N, E, M, oh my goodness. Knee, something about a knee. What in the prosthetics? Maybe that could be relevant, okay? Why I'm getting knees, elbows, what's it called? Shoulders, knees, and toes? I don't know. Maybe. Mabel. Maybelline. FWB. Maybe this was like friends with benefits. If you don't resonate with that, don't worry about it. But I don't get it's a friends with benefits connection coming in. Maybe that's what you're breaking away from. Okay. What in the alphabet soup? Good Lord. Big ass hands pulled too many letters, you guys. Okay. Ox. Cock. Okay. What else? I promise I'll do my nails next time I get on camera. Not next time, but at the next reading. It's just I'm always in a rush and I get impatient when I put nail polish on. I'm like, girl, you gotta go. And then before I know it, I've done messed up my nails. Okay, Junior, Fifi, Fox, Gabby, Gabriel, Jen, May, Bella, Bobby, Fred, Frank. Okay, that's enough. You can go ahead and zoom in and pause and do all the things and see if you see something else. Okay, now let's get you some charms to finish this out. All right, you might want to kill the volume on this part because it gets loud. All right, Spirit, for my group ones, give it some fun. What in the, that's too many tarot cards, but that's too late, honey. You know what? I give up. I give up. First thing that came out is the abundance frog. All right. So you and this person, maybe you are going to collaborate together. Frogs could be significant. Someone really loves frogs or someone really dislikes them. But this is a money frog. So here with the cell phone with a heart on it, you're going to get a romantical message, a text message, a phone call. It's about love. It comes in at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Here with the ring, it's about connection. You are connecting to this person. Going out, you're out there dating perhaps before you meet this person. We've got the letter V. Victor. We got two signs here. We've got Capricorn. And we've got Libra. Capricorn and Libra. And then we've got travel and experiences here. So this is someone that you're going to travel with. There's flight here. You guys will be seeing signs. Okay. It says, welcome to the North Pole. Candy Cane Lane. Something is happening around Christmas, perhaps. Or someone is very industrious here because it says Santa's workshop, reindeer, something. All right, so it's pointing to a business. This could indicate like where you guys are meeting also. We've got judgment. It came out in the reverse. How do you want it to fall? Sideways. How do you want it to fall? In the reverse. All right, so someone was not accountable for their mistakes or how they were showing up in a connection. This could be you or this could be the person that you're connecting to. But it is being illuminated for you here. We've got the crystal. Big old pentacle. This is the Ace of Pentacles for me in a charm. So this is going to be a solid connection, group one. Why I'm getting like you guys are going to have a business together or you're doing something together. That's the little tiny tarot. It's not really, it's just, it's part of the deck. These cards are grimy because they've been sitting out there exposed. And my dog got into them. So we got the Hierophant. So this is about commitment, lessons being learned here. Also, it points to the scenario. You're doing a workshop together or you're meeting because of work. How do you want this to fall? In the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so someone is trying not to be impulsive, trying to regulate their mouth. Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, this came up upright. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I want. And let me tell you, my boundaries are here. Okay, so I get there's this conversation between you and this person where someone is biting their tongue and the other one is like, no, you're going to listen. That's why I feel some of you are connecting to someone from the past. Two of Cups. How do you want this to fall? Sideways. How do you want this to fall? How do you want this to fall, Spirit? Sideways again. Sheesh. In the reverse. Okay. I wasn't sure whether to take it upright or not. But this is because it came out sideways. This Two of Cups in reverse is telling me someone is having the conversation of either you are in it to commit or not at all. Right? Like this is not accepting anything less than what you're willing to put up with. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. All right, something fated, something destined, and it's divine timing for this union to come here, to come in place. We've got the pink rocking horse and a little child here. So someone could have children, or there's something about this person's mindset being stuck in the past, some way, somehow. If you don't, if this person doesn't have children or you don't have children, maybe this is someone you could have a child with. A little girl I'm getting traditionally is pink. However, it doesn't really matter nowadays. Okay, we've got the starfish. So this is about regeneration and hope. And then we've got the cat. Now, depending on how you view cats, I do feel that this person loves pets, cats, dogs, right? There was where was it? In your tea leaves, a cat, I believe. Yeah, the cat, a two-faced friend. With the Knight of Swords in the reverse, someone could have been deceptive. With the Judgment in reverse as well, it's like someone hiding the truth or stirring the pot. It could be your friends, their friends. There's some type of drama involved that created a misunderstanding and misalignment in the connection, if this is someone that is connected to your past. Here with a mystical triangle, it's like you guys are intuitively connected. You're spiritually connected, and this is going to be a very spiritual union. Okay. And then with a red jumping bean, I'm getting the intimacy is going to be off the chain. Okay. I should do a separate reading about like, what's it going to be like when y'all do it, right? So look out for that reading in the near future, friends. Okay, that's what I have for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I'm so excited to have you on my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Stay real, stay blessed. Bye. Hello, my cutie patooties from group number 2. You chose this card, the compass. Okay, maybe you're feeling a little bit lost about where your love life is headed, when love is coming in, because I'm getting we're transitioning from one season to the next. Letters A and E could be significant. W. Is there any other letters on here? No. A-E-W, those are the ones that stood out to me. Okay, so yeah, so trying to find your path when it comes to love, right? Which is my true connection. The fall time could be significant. Someone could like camping. All right, let's pull your oracle cards first before we get into your messages. Spirit, for my group number 2s, what is their next chapter in love? What is their next chapter? What is their next chapter in love? Okay, games. Playing at love, but not serious. About keeping it. Boundless. What is the next chapter in love? It makes sense. Boundless with the compass here. Oh, all right. You got a few, honey. Okay, what the heck? Hold on. You got the key. Unlocked. Shows how they feel, ready to give you all. Open book available. Then we got a shadow. Ooh. Lost. Lost in the motherfucking compass. Shut the front door. Okay. You feel like you have been abandoned, but there is a deeper connection coming. I love it. Group 2. I get you in the past, you dealt with players, or you yourself, maybe you resonate as someone that didn't know what they wanted, and not that you intentionally played, but you're being advised that whatever the case is, it's all about honesty for you. What do you really want? Know what you want and be honest. Not playing games and not allowing yourself to be played with. That's the next chapter. Refuge, supportive in hard times. You can trust them. Safe haven. Group 2. The next person coming in for you, honey, or the next chapter that you're stepping into is that you're no longer lost. You know what you want. And if you are truly looking for someone, maybe you clicked on this reading out of curiosity, right? You're not sure whether you want love. You've been feeling lost. The next person coming in is going to be very supportive of you. They're going to be a refuge. And it feels like a fairy tale for you, honestly. This person is a unicorn. They have high standards. They want the happily ever after. They want to be the knight in shining armor, or the equivalent of not the knight, the princess in the flowy gown. I mean, put yourself where you fit, honey, but look at all these cards. It's like you go from wanting love to not wanting it, to keeping your heart under lock and key, to hoping you find the one that can unlock your locked door. Okay, so yeah, it's like this next chapter, you know exactly what you want because someone shows up with all the green flags. That's why. Okay, you're not as guarded, you're open. And this person feels like they are a fantasy. All right, that is a lot, honey. You came out swinging. All right, Spirit, for my group 2s, what is their next chapter in love? For my group 2s, what can we know? What is their next chapter in love? What is their next chapter? Oh, they don't want to come out. They're like, are you sure you want more? You have a ton, right? Okay, kite. Vacation. Okay, that's enough. I saw a month card flip out. Okay, so the first one out here is vacation. A kite. Dog barking, advice from a friend. We've got the month of May. Maybe your birthday, their birthday, or that time frame is significant. And then we got, well, family wishes come true. Maybe this is someone that you build a family with. Maybe you are flying a kite. When do people fly kites? Well, in the US, I believe there's like something called Kite Day. Not, I believe there is such a thing as Kite Day, and that's when all the little kids, they fly their kites at their school. I used to do that when I was a child. It was fun. Anyways, so yeah, that could be relevant. All right, let us get your tarot. But yeah, Wow, this is a significant chapter, honey. I love it. I love it so far. All right. Let's look at what you are currently releasing. This is the part of the reading that will help you identify whether this is your message, if it resonates with you. All right, Spirit, for my group twos, what is the energy that they are in? What are they trying to release? For my group number two, Spirit. The Hangman, feeling in a stuck position. You've sacrificed yourself, or you're trying to look at your love life from all different possibilities. Nine of Cups. You know what you want, but is it real? Is it possible? Is it attainable, what you're looking for? And you're like asking yourself, is it too much what I want? Why am I not getting what I want? Four of Cups. Is it too much to ask for you, a person to be decent? Okay. Spirit. For my group twos. Queen of Swords. Should I be real? Should I get real? Yes, you're being very real. You've been very strategic in your love life, or you're trying to be, because you want to eliminate the noise. You want to be able to identify what is true, who is full of shit. You don't want just anybody. You want someone that has this boss energy, or that is very confident, someone that is generous and protective. Group two, without trying to ruffle feathers, or without trying to, open up any triggers for you. There's something about a male figure in your life, a masculine figure in your life, whoever the dominant parent was. I'm not sure if how can I put this? I am so sorry. It's just, I'm trying to be cautious with my words. There is something that feels like a fantasy to you in terms of what connection and family life looks like. Right. And it's because of a masculine figure in your life. You admire, maybe you're drawn to like older partners, or something about, maybe you had an absent father figure. Let's get a little bit more. Spirit, tell me about the Hangman. We've got Pisces energy so far and air sign energy. Tell me about my group twos. What are they releasing? Judgment, being very real, very honest about, are you going to continue allowing people to play games with you? Are you yourself going to continue playing games? Do you know what you want? All right. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, Spirit. For my group twos, confirm that this is their reading, please. What do they need to hear? Nine of Wands. You've rejected people because they didn't tick all your boxes. And there's times that you reflect within yourself that maybe you've been asking for too much. And it's about boundaries. It's about what you've been through. Because it's like you gave your whole heart to someone in the past, and they took from you, or they intruded upon your boundaries. This is like, I'm getting the past connection was someone where you felt stuck with. Like you could not move towards the direction of your goals. There was some resistance here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. I felt it flip over. Yeah. The Knight of Wands. You had a lot of desire, a lot of ambition, like to go towards something. And it's this connection you were in was the drop everything for me type of person. And that's what you're letting go of. It's like now you've kept your energy away. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. Now, there's two distinct stories I'm getting. But both of you share this, that you have not been open for business in a minute, right? Or you've been single for a while. You've got a lot of love to give, but you use your discernment as far as who to give it to. Now, you could either identify as the player, where nobody met your standards and you rejected. If it's like you could lose interest fast. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's all about the energy. So it's like you've been questioning, who does it for me? What do I really want? Why does it not work out with people? Because it's like you're breaking your own heart by having such high standards that you put up a wall and you claim to be protecting your energy. Not saying that you claim it, but kind of like you're protecting yourself, because in the past you could have fallen for the wrong person. And that in turn, when this person, it didn't work out, it could have gotten you into in your head about strategy. Like, how do I get the person that I want? How do I, maybe I'm a nice person. Maybe I should be a jerk so that, people can want me. Because, let's be real. Some of us like toxic asses and and we like the bad boys, the bad girls, the bad theys and thems, right? Whoever, whatever. But yeah, so that is one group. The other group is you've been in a place where you've kind of removed yourself from having high expectations and kind of getting used to the humdrum of, oh, well, it's not doing it for me, but I guess that's all I've got here. All right. So you're reviewing the past and looking at how not to repeat it, how not to go back to something. You're looking towards the future. You're excited, but you want to take things slow, invest gradually, have it build. But it's all about strategy with you. Competition. It's like there's something about you like to flirt with others for validation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't sugarcoat my readings, honey. So a lot of you, regardless of whether you've been the victim of games or you yourself play games, you're in this place where connections and attention give you some sort of validation. You enjoy it. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're human. We want validation, right? Tell me about the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Spirit. The King of Wands. You're like, I look good, therefore the person that comes my way needs to look good. I need to be attracted to this person. And that's fine. And that's nothing wrong with that. The Fool. Something is shifting though. Ooh, group 2. Sheesh, look, honey. You are in this space of recalibrating. That's what you're doing, okay? This energy, this is how you'll know this reading is for you. The connections in the past have not worked out. They haven't worked out. I'm identifying why things have not worked out. Maybe it's time I go for something different. Maybe what I've been looking for isn't at all what I've been looking for. Maybe I'm afraid to actually connect and put myself out there. So you've kept yourself away. Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Tower, and that's the disruption coming. Now, if you resonate as maybe scattering your energies all over the place and ignoring anything about commitment or, connections, this could be for you. If you're someone that has isolated yourself because of someone playing games with you, this also is for you. There's a big change in store for you. Something is shifting. Hold on. Six of Cups, the Lovers. All right, the Three of Wands, the Devil. If you've abandoned a toxic situation, don't go back there. All right. The past is the past for a reason, honey. Tell me about the Four of Cups with the Knight of Wands. The energy of my group 2 is the Three of Swords. You're healing from this, but it still hurts. Tell me about the Queen of Swords with the Three of Cups. Some of you could have been in connections where it was friends with benefits only. Okay, I don't see like deep commitment. Four of Wands. Maybe you lived with someone. All right, but I don't get like an official, we're married, we are, it's official. You could be. Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, you didn't know where this was going. You felt conflicted about, is it long-term? Do you want long-term? What the fuck? Nothing is changing. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Why is it not the right time? Okay. So if this sounds like you, let's continue on to the rest of your message. Sheesh, my beautiful, handsome individuals. All right. I'm getting you're singing a different tune, honey. For sure. All right. What is coming in next? What's the next chapter in love for my group 2, Spirit? What is the next chapter in love? Tell me. Let me shuffle them this way because they're starting to get hunched over. Walking around with a hunch. All right, Spirit, for my group 2s, what is the next chapter coming in for them in love? The 6 of Cups. You know what? This one wanted to flip over earlier. And the 6 of Cups showed up in the other reading too. Spirit, what is the next chapter in love for my group 2s? The 3 of Wands, moving forward. Okay. The High Priestess. Pisces energy. What is coming in? Oh, these two. The Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. The 3 of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Devil. You guys are accomplishing a milestone when it comes to your career or something having to do with your stability. Maybe even a family situation. What I see, the next chapter is that you are waiting. You're waiting, you're planning, but it's like you're still a little bit more focused on you and what you've got going on. You are very protective of your energy. You're very protective of your energy. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. You're still not ready to entirely put yourself out there. But I mean, there's still a change coming. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. What is next in love for my group 2s? What's the next chapter? The 4 of Cups. You're very much still thinking about the past, a little bit nostalgic about it. The Empress, the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're worried about growing in your career, opportunities. That's your thing. But it could be that through work or through your career, there's a new connection coming in. Pregnancy for some of you, or maybe you're pregnant. You find yourself pregnant at this time. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Tell me about the 3 of Wands. What is the next chapter in love for my group? The 5 of Wands. Tell me about the High Priestess. Judgment. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. And tell me about this 8 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Group 2. I feel that right now you are in a place of finding yourself first. Because you still have your walls up a little bit. You might be upset, maybe freshly out of something, and conflicted about whether it's even time to start something new with justice. Because there's this strong sense of, I have to be honest, I have to be real with myself. And there is this history here with the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups where you feel like you need to turn your back away from what's happened in the past. And kind of coming to terms with, I'm no longer who I used to be in a relationship, or I'm no longer willing to settle for past type of relationships. Right? Because there is a strong emphasis on nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, your needs, your career, your livelihood. Some of you could be into same-sex connections. So, or maybe you're identifying that that's what you resonate with, right? Whatever the case is, where maybe you've been in denial about your preferences, for example. And the reason that I say that is because there could be instances, and I'm getting someone playing games with like the opposite sex and kind of like trying this one, that one, the other one. And it hasn't worked out because that's not really what your heart wants. Your heart wants connection with someone or feels an attraction or affinity to someone of the same gender. It doesn't have to be, and it's not going to be for all of you, but I feel that for some of you. Confirmation from spirit. Thank you. So if you've been boxing your identity away to where, or maybe you're confused about what your preference is, I'm getting that that's the clarity that's coming in. Before you can really manifest someone new, it's like getting real with yourself and be like, what do I really want? Because there's going to be something significant here. And once you accept whatever it is that you want, what you want, maybe you only want loose connections and that's okay. But it's the whole, like, I want love. And then you do things to sabotage it. Okay. And it's like, get real, group 2. What do you honestly want? Okay. Tell me about the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. What is the next chapter in love for my group 2s? The 10 of Pentacles. You can have something solid and stable, but I feel emphasis is going to be on you doing your best to juggle home, family, career, all those things, right? It might be, maybe you put love on the back burner for the time being. Excuse me. Tell me about the 3 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. Things are changing, okay? But maybe not at the pace that you want it to. Yeah, it's about divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. There is something karmic, a cycle that you are closing out, and it feels very much faded. It could be when we're in transition into Leo season, Taurus season, Aquarius season. Aquarius season is very soon, okay? We are in Sagittarius season right now. Actually, we're getting into Capricorn season almost in a couple of days from when I'm filming this, right? So it's like as the cycle changes, Scorpio season, there's a shift coming. Tell me about the High Priestess, 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're reviewing the past and making plans for the future. I don't want to go back to the past, or I don't want to repeat family. Like, you know, if you have family, I did say something about a father figure, and this man is catching my eye here. So some of you could have had a strong masculine figure, maybe your father, a grandfather, or someone, right? And it's like you observe the family dynamic there. You either want to emulate it or you want to avoid it. Put yourself where you fit. But you're reviewing history. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress Spirit. What's coming in? What's the next chapter for my group 2s? The World, closing out cycles. God dang these boobies. Okay. Sheesh, cover up, girl. So, fixed sign energy again. I'm getting that this change, the new person, your new identity. I am going to pull cards for who's coming your way, right? Because again, I do see someone coming in, someone supportive. You're not going to feel lost anymore. Okay. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and then Capricorn is represented by the World because it's ruled by Saturn, okay? So we are stepping into Capricorn season at the time of this reading. So if you're watching and you're resonating, honey, you know, there is a change for sure. You're wrapping up a cycle, but we are asking about the next chapter, and the next chapter is you closing out this cycle of not knowing what you want. Tell me about the 8 of Swords with the Queen of Wands. You're becoming you, stepping out of this 8 of Swords into this Queen of Wands, knowing, being confident in yourself, knowing you look good, feeling good, and look. Shut the front door, honey. Yes, it's love coming in. And you know why? Because you became you. You're becoming you unapologetically. Chariot, the 3 of Pentacles. You are working on building something with someone, but maybe it's caused you stress or anxiety. You've been guarded or defensive about it because it's something new. And sometimes we're afraid of what we don't know. right? But it's a new reality. You're overcoming these fears, accepting this challenge, and overcoming the adversity. Group 2, how exciting. Okay. I love it. Love it. I was gonna say, I was like, I can't believe, that there's no love here. What the hell? I hate having to do a reading that says self-love. That's what's happening in love. It's like, no, I want to know who is coming in. Okay. If I'm ready, I want that person. Don't tell me to love myself. All right, Spirit. Let's take a look at what's the challenge. Okay. What should you do differently to get a better result? How is this connection that's coming in going to affect you? And what's the outcome? All right. Honey, lay it on me. All right, Spirit. For my group 2s, what is a challenge coming in when it comes to love? I have like this giddy, excited energy. The challenge, the King of Pentacles. What should my group 2s do differently? The King of Cups. All right. What is this connection that's coming in? What's it about, Spirit? The 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. Ooh. What's the outcome of this connection coming in? What's the outcome of this chapter for my group 2s? What's the takeaway, Spirit? This one. Yes. The Ace of Swords. Your truth, honey. Your truth. No filters. Back of the deck, 3 of Wands. Expect some forward movement. Expect to get excited again. Even if something starts off small initially, or it feels like it's, maybe friends to lovers or something like that. Excuse me. Okay. For my group 2s, why is this King of Pentacles a challenge? Jealousy. Not being respectful, unfair accusation, wandering eyes. Group 2. The challenge here is that either you or the person that you're connecting to has the roaming eye. All right, there could be a little bit of jealousy there. So guard your jealousy. This could be the King of Pentacles showing up in the challenge position. And the challenge position can indicate someone that is very greedy, very overprotective of their resources, right? Or their property, and they could treat people like property at times out of insecurity. So just something to be mindful of. This is the card that fell on the floor. So playing with emotions, being manipulative, crying for attention. So yeah, guard that. Don't let yourself be played with. That's what you're breaking away from. And that's the behavior pattern that you're breaking if you find yourself as the player. Okay. So Spirit, what is something that my group 2 can do differently so that they can have the best result in this new connection? So King of Cups is someone that is emotionally mature and grounded. They're very receptive. They're a great listener. Empathy. Breakup, grieving your loss, feeling lonely, processing heartbreak. So let go of feelings tied to breakups or connections that didn't work out in the past. Ground yourself emotionally. Don't send mixed signals. And if you are confused about what your partner is saying or how they're showing up, ask them. Don't jump to conclusions, right? What about the connection coming in? So the 7 of Wands in a connection indicates fighting for this connection, standing your ground, protecting it. Tell me about the 7 of Wands. Tell me the energy of this connection. Ooh, okay. So heart in knots, unsure about your partner, mixed signals. Give me one more, only because of something is different about this connection. Or something is a little bit complicated, nostalgic, getting back with your ex, stuck in the past. Now, you did show up as you're healing currently, releasing something from the past. You've got emotional baggage that you're trying to release. So you're holding space for this person, right? Or you're trying to release that space to allow this new person to come in. So this connection could face a little bit of challenges because one or both of you could be in healing stages. right? Haunted, and kind of like y'all are sending each other mixed signals. But once the clarity hits, this is your outcome. There's truth revealed. There's clarity in this situation. Ooh, and harmony. Working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. That one just wanted to fly out of there. All right. So that is what I have for you. So in this next section, I'm going to pull where you will meet this person, what they look like physically, and pull some charms and letters to get you as much insight as well as timing of when this person will show up for you. All right. Stay tuned. Okay, group 2s. In this section, we're going to answer the who, where, and when, and what. Actually, we already answered the what, right? Yeah, this is the who. Spirit, for my group 2s, what does the person coming in to connection with group 2 look like? Red attire. You know what? Group 1 got this. Maybe some of you wanted to go and watch group 1 as well, or you came from there. Black hair. Okay, Spirit, what does this person look like physically? Oh, this one flipped over. Okay, average height. What is the height of this person? The height. What does this person look like? Okay, we've got practitioner. Okay, practitioner of what? Okay, makeup, curly hair. Makeup and curly hair. Spirit, what does this person look like? Okay, and we've got beard. All right. What does this person look like? Ooh, if it's a female, elderly, some of you, maybe you did come from group 1. Or Hispanic or Latino, albino. So I'm getting maybe this is going to be like a mixed couple. Okay. So if they identify as the feminine energy, the feminine likes red. And they could be into makeup, into hair, fashion, accessories. If they are masculine, they are average height. They are older than you. And they could have black hair. Now here with practitioner and elderly, this person could be like a boss, a leader of some sort. And they could be Latino. I'm getting like mixed couple for this group. Okay. Y'all are going to be, and some of you, yeah, some of you are definitely like same. Every time I say same sex or same gender, I get like a ding. So yeah, if it's my LGBTQT community, hey, how you doing? Okay. So yeah, that is a little bit about what they look like physically. Let's get into where you will meet this person. Now remember, take this with a grain of salt. If you want to book a private reading, I am available. All right, Spirit, where are they meeting? Where are my group 2s meeting this boo thing, this person? Spirit, can we please know where my group 2s will be meeting their next connection? Where are they meeting? Give us a few places of where they will meet. Oh, okay. You know what? I just realized there's a compass on the back of these cards too. Huh. Interesting. Mystic Haven. All right. So we got airport, travel hub, departure and arrival, airport lounge. Oh my God. ESL forever. Practice, you know. All right. So travel hub, departure and arrival, airport lounge. And then we've got Mystic Haven, enchantment, esoteric, magic, intrigue, hidden wisdom. You did pull the practitioner card, so maybe this looks like old-timey. Person could be into antiques. Antique shops could be a thing. Hidden wisdom. Spirit, where are my group 2s meeting their next person? All right, that's enough. We're giving you possibilities here, not the whole story. Bank, financial institution. Group 1 got that too. And then we've got temple. Oh, same one. Tavern, drinks and beverages, pub, food, tavern traditions. All right, so these two cards came out in group 1. Interesting. I did shuffle. Post office, mail delivery, windswept region, breezy gusts, whirling winds, airy expanse, dancing leaves. Maybe it's a windy day, or it's windy out or something like that. Hold on. Oh, my bad, you guys. I need a new ring light because this is malfunctioning on me. I left the other group in the dark too. Spirit, when are my group 2s meeting this person? When is the next chapter unfolding? I'm going to take 2 from this deck and then from the other time oracles. We've got at dawn. See, that's why I don't like these cards on Wednesday. Look, beach. Okay, maybe. Who am I to say it's not possible, right? All right, Spirit. For my group 2s, maybe it's on a Wednesday at dawn. When is my group 2 meeting this person? Fall. I did mention fall earlier, right? We're still in fall. Maybe very soon, okay? This year, okay? Maybe by New Year's. Hey, okay? So this year, whenever you're watching this year, there's hope. Not in this lifetime. What the hell? Disregard that one. That one's a bitch. All right. It's not the right time. Okay. Maybe what it's saying, it's not worth waiting for. If you're holding on to an ex, it could be that. If you had a question about whether you're going back to an ex, I mean, who am I to say if you should or you shouldn't? All I can tell you is what is going on, right? But I mean, exes are exes for a reason, honey. You know what I mean? So if you've been asking, whether you're going to go back to an ex, whether you should go back, maybe take that as your sign that maybe it's not the right time. Not yet. But when you're meeting someone is very soon, this fall, this year. Okay. So, all right. Let us get into their zodiac signs and their some charms to give you clues as to who this person might be. Okay. I don't think I'll be using this one. Not for this reading. So let's put them back. I'm getting strong Pisces. I just realized I've got a lot of moon stuff. Okay. Group 2, let's get you the Astro Dice and find out something about them. All right. Let's get Spirit. Tell me about the sign and characteristics of this person. 12th house. 3rd house. Okay. So some of you, maybe social media could be a thing. You might meet this person at a hospital, somewhere religious, a retreat. We've got Pluto, very transformative. We've got the 5th house, creativity. We've got Virgo, the moon, Aries, Pisces, the 11th house. Oh, that was Aries again. Take my word for it. It was Aries. I don't know what planet that was. Saturn. Okay. All right. And then this one was Aries. Yeah, and it rolled out Aries again. Okay. So this could be pointing to time frames, right? Aries season starts in March 22nd through April 20th or so, 21st. So that time frame is significant. We've got Pisces here, which begins in February through March. So I'm getting the early part of the year is significant. right? We did pull Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn, and we are getting into Capricorn season at the time of this reading. So there's something about social media, communication. Their sign could be Pisces, strong Pisces. We got Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, Pisces and Aries again, Cancer, and then Leo with the 5th house. All right. So I'm getting that this connection is going to be fun. It's going to be mystical. There's a lot of 12th house moon energy. Y'all could believe, like y'all could meet through a spiritual group or a spiritual retreat of some sort, or you practice very similar. You're into the same things astrologically. Let's do a sign, a planet, and a house. All right. Hold on. Follow my lead. Spirit, tell me something about this connection. How will they meet? We have got the 4th house, Pluto in Cancer. Pluto in Cancer. So there's something, a big change happening around your home or where you live. You could radically shift. You're ending something having to do with your home, where you are, confirmation, where you are currently. And you're going through some type of emotional release or emotional purge connected to where you live. Because this is family. This is your home life. This is what security feels like. Right? So Cancer in the 4th house is actually correct because it is ruled by the moon. So this connection feels very mystic to you. All right. If there's a strong mystic pull. All right. Let's do some initials with the astro dice. I did try pulling out letters, you guys, but you know what? It got overwhelming. I pulled too many. So let's do our best with the letter dice. All right, Spirit, give us some initials here. Ooh. We got the letter I. I-R. In real life, I'm getting I-R-I. I again. You could be seeing the number 111. H-L. Holly. Hi. Ooh, I'm getting, okay, hi, let's meet in real life. So some of you, maybe you're doing online dating. Riri, maybe they're into Rihanna, you are. Okay, let's do one more. Spirit, what are the initials for group? I should just do them one by one, right? So you can see them. O-C, no, O-T. OTC, over the counter. A pharmacy could be significant. L-E. L-E-L. B. Oh no, honey. Oh, oh no. Okay, Bolo. Be on the lookout, right? Lobe. Toll. Mole. Maybe this person has a mole. Oh no, this is too frazzled, isn't it? G. Go. Gate. Gato. Okay. Biology. Ooh, maybe school. Crypto. Acting. Maybe you guys are actors. 5th house did show up in the dice. 5th house, 12th house. Maybe you're into content creation, filming stuff, or you're in front of the camera, or this person is. Beal. Okay, look. It's too much, honey, right? What am I saying? All right, let's get your charms. You might want to lower the volume for this part because it just get a little bit loud. Let me just pull a few letters because old habits die hard, guys, all right? But I won't pull as many, all right? So hopefully they make sense here. So we've got, let's zoom in. Okay, let's look at your letters. We got H-O. I'm getting ho, 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 so maybe Christmas. Hopefully not the other ho, know what I mean? Z-O, Z-Q. R, Roxy. Doctor. I did say something about a hospital or meeting like in a medical facility or clinical facility. Okay, maybe that's where you work. H-O, H-O-A, H-O-H. Should I pull a couple more letters? Door. Rod. Rodriguez. Rhonda. Bay. Oh no, the motherfucking truckers are home. Okay. Balk. Balkan. Back. Okay. Okay. So these are your letters. You might want to pause and zoom in, see what you can get. Lab. I'm getting lab corp. I'm getting medical for this group very strongly. RN. LVN. All the medical stuff is here. Okay. So let's do your charms. Spirit, what are the charms for group 2? Let's do the little ones. I'm tired of getting all the big ones. I'm going to have to change this up. Yeah, like I keep pulling the same ones. I need something better. Another letter C. CC. See, like how many CCs of this do you need, right? It's like medical stuff. All right, forever busy. So this person is very busy. This person could be a life path number 5, or the month of May could be significant. Didn't you pull the month of May in your, yeah, you did, in your cards. So this person could like to serenade you over the phone, or they could be the type to play songs for you over the phone. That's so cheesy, but I love it. All right, Scorpio energy coming through. Very musical. This person's voice is something that you're really going to enjoy, or your voice is very melodious to this person. This person loves to hear your voice. You love to hear them. You guys are different, but very similar here with a star. This is very healing for the both of you. One of you has more healing to do than the other, but it works. Okay, it works. And here with a red paper clip, it's like you're tying up loose ends when it comes to love and connections. You have the opportunity to seal something secure. My pentacle. That one is going to go out because my charms got wet, you guys. Yes, they did. They got very wet. Oh, okay. So we got to the feather. So this is angelic guidance. Maybe you'll see angel feathers on your path at the time that this person presents themselves. Here with the little witch bunny, I'm getting like you're manifesting this. And this person could be into spirituality, or maybe you yourself identify as a witch or someone spiritual. But you're building connection. Oops. The letter F could be significant. I want to toss an astro dice. A dice. Here with the apple, it speaks of temptation and wisdom all in the same. All right, here we go with something voice related. So one of you could be very vocal, or maybe both of you are. Look, and if somebody sings, okay, you're a singer, they're a singer. I swear I did not see that. Here, this person is going to like to take you out to dinner, to lunch. You're meeting this person maybe around the time of a birthday celebration, your birthday, their birthday, or there's some holiday or some event happening. And I think we pulled the fireworks cards on your timing thing. Now we've got a duck here. This person loves animals. Yeah, someone is very vocal, they sing, or you do. Nice. All right. And then with the red jumping bean, this comes in hot. It comes in all of a sudden. That's what you're manifesting. All right. My beautiful handsome group number 2s. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you in any way, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the things. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Stay real. Stay blessed. Bye. Hello, my cuties and also patooties of group number 3. If you chose this card. So I feel maybe you feel like love has taken a minute to show up on your doorstep, or you are a believer of divine timing, or you've about had it with divine timing. All right, let's get your oracle cards so that we can get your message. All right, Spirit, for my group number 3s. What chapter is opening up next in love? What's their next chapter in love, Spirit? What can we know about group 3 and the chapter that is unfolding for them. What's coming in, Spirit? What is my group 3 next chapter? Okay. Pieces. You always pick up the pieces when things fall apart. Now look for a complete package. Exploration. Looking for an adventurer likes risk, travel, or kinks. Exciting and fun. And then we've got flighty. Not knowing what they're going to do next causes you anxiety. Find love you can count on. I feel this should be this way. Makes more sense. All right, give me one more, Spirit. What is happening for my group 3s? What is their next chapter in love? Okay. And we've got submerged in their own world, focused on themselves, distant and distracted. Okay. So yeah, maybe you're someone that has settled for pieces, right? You're picking up the pieces and you feel that it's time to move on because you cannot rely on someone in your energy, right? Whoever you've been dealing with, if you have anyone, or maybe it's a part of your history, but you might find yourself wanting to keep your options open, wanting something different, okay? And you're focused on you, what you want, right? You're in your own little world right now. Spirit, what is the next chapter unfolding? Okay. Okay, that's plenty. Okay. The next chapter. Here with scales, we've got keep your life in balance. All right. Keep in balance. And then we've got woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. And we've got gong, an exciting event. Ooh, things are getting juicy. Okay. Good luck. Love it. Marriage. Ooh. Month of the year here, we've got April. And then we've got flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. So group 3. Maybe you identify as a woman, or you will be connecting to a woman. Or maybe that is what you're detaching from. But I am asking, what is the next chapter unfolding? And these cards, I feel like I'm missing one. Hold on, because I can't stand this gap right there. Give me one more, Spirit. What is unfolding for my group 3s? Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. And then this one flew out anyway. We got bow. You are highly thought of. I feel that your life is coming back into balance in this next chapter in love, to where you are manifesting a fortunate marriage, or you're leaving a marriage that hasn't worked out. It's like you're weighing the pros and the cons of whatever it is that you've been dealing with. Okay, as soon as I can get it. Yeah. Keeping your life in balance. Yeah, you're definitely weighing something out. You are in a place, group 3, where you're not settling for partial relationships or people that don't know what they want. Right? And again, you're not lowering your standards. You could have a lot of admirers here because bow, highly thought of. Sorry, I had to hydrate. So yeah, so what's coming in next is not settling. You want the complete package. And if you have someone, if you've been dealing with someone, I feel like you have been, or there's someone in your energy, but this person wasn't showing up the way that you needed them to. And it's like you've been patient with them, you've given them enough time, and you're kind of going back and forth on, do I let this person stay here? Do I focus on my thing? Do I look for something else? Maybe you've been dealing with someone that is flighty. Let's get a little bit more. Spirit, this next part of the reading is going to help you identify whether this is your message. All right, we're going to look at your current energy when it comes to love. Spirit, for my group threes, what are they carrying? What's their energy overall? The Six of Swords, you're healing and moving on from something, right? Trying to avoid conflict. You're coming to terms with something. Six of Pentacles, finding the right balance. You've got scales and exploration here. It makes sense. You're like, no drama. I want equal give and take. King of Swords, your discernment is strong. Your boundaries are healthy. You're very intelligent. Group three, Wheel of Fortune. You're ready for a change. There is a fortunate event coming in. Give me one more. Strength. You are a little bit resistant, though. You're not giving your energy to just anyone. We've got major arcanas here with the Wheel of Fortune and Strength. So something fortunate, something destined is happening. We've got Saturn in this image. Galaxy here. This is giving me the time frame of Sagittarius season, which we are getting out of currently. But it's when we're transitioning seasons here. So you're shifting. All right, back of the deck here, 10 of Cups. You're learning to be happy within yourself and making plans for the future. It's like whatever you went through, whether it was broken relationships, you're like, you know what? It's going to happen for me in divine timing, because that's what these clocks are giving. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's when the time is right, when you're ready to face on a relationship, and that's where you are currently. You're healing. Spirit, tell me about the Six of Swords for my group threes, Three of Cups. You're feeling more social, more lighthearted, like you want to get out there and socialize, connect with others, date possibly. Three of Swords, yeah, you're healing from a broken heart, group three. Heartache from beyond time and space. You're like, not anymore. Something was off balance, right? Like the relationship that you were in previously didn't give to you in the same manner that you did. So you felt shortchanged to a degree. It's disappointing because you're so real with yourself, and it caused you to withdraw and kind of focus on what it is that you did, how this person showed up. And the more, it's like one of the downsides of this group three is that you could be very hard on yourself and kind of like, where did I go wrong? Like analyzing why the relationship failed. I am so sorry if you can hear all the truckers out there. They're back again. Noisy asses every day. Anyways, so maybe that's another thing. Maybe your previous connection got interrupted, or there was a lot of noise going on and you still hear it. There's still remnants of it. Okay. So yeah, you have the tendency to go back and think of like, if I could have done this differently, maybe this relationship would have worked out. Maybe if I go back and I do this. And it really isn't about how you're showing up. It's about the selections you've made, because now your discernment is very strong. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. How will my group threes know this is their message? All right, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, you're focused on turning your finances around, focusing on you. All right, the oasis of riches to sustain herself, luxury at the end of the world, Page of Swords. Yeah, you're excited about a new chapter. You're starting something new in your life, and you have been anxious about it. Anxious about this connection, about a connection. But this is the space that you, if it feels like this is you, let's keep going. All right. And if it doesn't feel like this is your story, you might want to check out one of the other groups. But I feel that group three, you are someone that has been through something difficult, maybe even third-party situations where things just didn't feel right. And you kept going back and trying to go and see where it is that you messed up. but I'm getting whoever you were with was not your match. They didn't show up fully. All right. Tell me about strength. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, and air sign energy, as well as Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Tell me about strength. The Five of Wands. Yeah, you're conflicted about resisting or not resisting, being upset, feeling insecure or not, but that's what you're recovering from. You're grounding yourself with Temperance, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. Eight of Cups in the Tower. Y'all could have walked away from a connection because you felt like you were drowning in it, right? This person was flighty. They were not showing up how you needed them to. The minute you start walking away, this person tries to grab you. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just like, dang, okay. Like you're trying to resist and this person comes back at you. Maybe this is someone that keeps circling back around and that's why you're conflicted. You're like, is this karmic? Is this over? Tell me about my group 3s, Spirit. What's their current energy? The Emperor. You are moving into your own power, your own authority. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. You're guarding your energy, your space, your things. You're very you-focused right now. Tell me about the King of Swords with the Hermit. The World, yeah. Closing out cycles and ready to step in. I'm getting the world is your oyster. Some of you are working on things from your past. It's an endeavor, the Ace of Pentacles. You felt like maybe you missed out on an opportunity, maybe because you were spending time doing things that didn't give to you in a way. Right? It's like you're connecting again. You're going back to the past and reflecting on it and feeling like, damn, we could have had it all, but you fucked it up. You know, 3 skeletons right there, 2 human bodies. What does it say? A disaster aboard the space cruiser Sigma, but is all hope lost? There's always more to the story. Yeah, maybe you're thinking back. Like I said, I got this energy of you ruminating, going back, you know, what could I have done differently? Or why didn't it work out? It's like scenarios in your head. What did I say? What did they say? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles. No, it's the Nine of Pentacles, bitch. Come on. Sorry. Why the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles, because you're ready to step into something new. You know what? You're building something solid, Group 3. Yes, you are. You're overcoming adversity. Even though you feel like you're not sure if there's a way out or if you're going to make it or if, yeah, you are. Get real. All the groups have gotten Judgment and Ace of Swords even in one of the groups. 5 of Swords. You're conflicted. There's something about you not wanting to face the reality of possibly a connection you were dealing with before, right? Or you're still unable to see what it is that you did to not help the connection. All right, Spirit, what is this person's energy, the past person's energy, or the person that my group 3 has dealt with? 5 of Swords, not the best energy. You were dealing with someone that always had like shiny object syndrome, loses interest fast. They could be very nasty with their words or nasty with their attitude. Yeah. No. This wasn't about how you were showing up, group 3. This was about the jerk or jerkette that you were dealing with. But your power of discernment is strong right now. All right. So friends, if this sounds like you, let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. All right. We're going to look at the opportunity coming in. What's coming in next? What is your actual chapter? Elaborating on this right here. Spirit, tell me, for my group 3s, what is happening? What opportunities are coming their way in this next chapter of love for my group 3s? What is the next chapter in love for them? The Two of Wands. Okay, you're fine-tuning things. Some of you could be into astrology or the solar system or watching stars. The King of Pentacles. You know you want something stable, something solid. There could be someone, an earth sign coming your way. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It says he had it all. What he did with it changed the universe. This is going to rock your world, honey. Okay, you don't even see it coming. Four of Swords. What's the opportunity coming in for my group threes? The Tower. It's unexpected. It shakes you from your slumber. Okay. One more. What is the opportunity coming in for my group threes? And the Knight of Cups. It's the Romanticals. Yes. Someone giving you a message of love unexpectedly. You don't see it coming. You're minding your own business. Ooh, the motherfucking devil. The devil, the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. Someone wants to work on building something solid with you. Ace of Cups, your future begins now. Yes, you have love coming in. Maybe there's a Capricorn involved here with a devil. We've got Scorpio and water sign energy. Is this the future of romance? Okay, so yeah, there's a confession of love. There's a confession of love here. Spirit, what is happening? What's the next opportunity? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let me pause this. Just doing a quick cleanse of your space here. Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to smoke. I just got awful distracted, group 3, where these truckers next door, they've got like 3 big trucks and they are coming and going like a bunch of beavers. I don't know what's up. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, let's cleanse the area. Hey, okay. Real quick. Okay, let's get back into it. All right. So yeah, so this person comes in, okay, and you don't see it coming. Here with the 8 of Swords, you're off in your own little world. You're strategizing. You're like, oh, well, I got to be on the mountains by myself. Okay. And you're thinking of your next move. You're focused on your business, all this, like things that you've got going on. For some of you, I get like you're focusing on your health. Okay. You're recovering in terms of like a health ailment or something. Page of Pentacles. Welcome to the future. You get a small little invitation, a hey, how you doing? It's a cautious approach by this person because they see you as maybe you're not the most open. All right. You're very focused on doing something or doing your own thing, and this person knows it, and this person approaches you in a friendly manner, very cautiously. Oh, these motherfuckers. Oh, bitch. I'm gonna have to edit that part. Anyways. Okay. Gemini Cricket. Okay. Spirit. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. It's quiet now. Tell me about the 4 of Swords. What's happening next in group 3's chapter here? The 10 of Wands. Why I'm getting, like, some of you have been, like, you're physically drained or physically tired. You're not looking, like, here with submerged in your own world. I'm getting your all work. It's like there's collectively is something going on where you guys are trying to distract yourselves through work or doing stuff to get your mind away from love. It's like a coping mechanism. For some of you, this is like physical stuff has gone on with you and you're healing from it. This is a work that's this group is very hardworking. And it's like you try to regulate time for play, time for work, time for, and sometimes it's overwhelming, right? Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. What is unfolding next in my group 3's chapter? The 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, there we go with that juggling back and forth. It's giving the scales. Yeah, this person comes in when you're trying to regulate your life. You're trying to do your best to manage all the things that you've got going on. And in comes this person. It's kind of a sweet little It's a sweet surprise. Okay. Here with the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This makes you very happy, but it also makes you feel like it's confusing, or like maybe you'd be delusional to go after it, or you're overthinking it, or should I keep my options open? Right? The Emperor. Yeah, you're hiding your confusion or your fear, and you're trying to distinguish what is truth, what you should or shouldn't do. All right. And should you go for it? Right? Because I'm getting whoever is coming your way, you are attracted to them, the way they speak, the way they show up, but you're also trying to put your boundaries up. Tell me about the 2 of Wands with the 8 of Swords, Spirit. What's unfolding next for my group 3s? The Devil. All right. So be careful of obsessive, like overly reading into things or thinking, being nitpicky. Capricorn energy. Tell me about the King of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Someone could be looking for the long term with you, but they kind of disguise it as being just friendly or being courteous. King of Swords. Yeah, this person isn't revealing their emotions. You might have more than one option. Is a problem. It's a good problem to have if you're single. Right? I have 2 strong energies. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. All right. Tell me about the 4 of Swords with the 10 of Wands. What's unfolding next in my group 3's next love chapter? The 10 of Pentacles, something solid, something stable. What's unfolding next? Tell me about the Tower with the 2 of Pentacles. Justice. You're going to find that balance, okay? Libra energy. Clarify this last one. The 8 of Pentacles. The Moon and the Knight of Wands. The first to set foot upon a new world. What you don't see coming is that you have somebody totally new. That's why you're a little bit fearful. Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands. There's something about this person that comes in. First of all, you've got more than one suitor. And one of them is connected to what you do for a living, or to a place that you do your everyday transactions, like the grocery store, the gas station, somewhere. I think it's around you. We're going to find out locations in a bit. But yeah, this is what's unfolding next. What's unfolding next is you're keeping your life in balance. You're making time for pleasure and time for work, time for family. All these things felt overwhelming to you. And you had to go within to look at, I need more excitement, more fun in my life. But at the same time, it scares you and you overthink. And that could lead to self-sabotage to a degree. And it's when you are healing. And like I said, I don't know, for this group, I feel like maybe you went through something health-wise, or you're coming out of something having to do with maybe you're stressed out and overwhelmed. And you're focused on grounding yourself, on healing yourself. And then I can't even talk for shit, you guys. You'd think it was Mercury retro, but it's not. It's because I talk too fast, okay? Comment below if I go too fast. Anyways, so yeah, I'm getting like you are recovering, or if it's not you that's struggling with health, there could be someone in your family, for example. And I'm not saying that's for some of you, if this is your story or not, right? Take what resonates. So it's like you've been caring for someone that is struggling with their health, or you yourself have been struggling with your health, and that's taken away time from you being social. But you are coming into this energy where you are, ready to explore and look for something else, something exciting. But at the same time, you're very fearful of it, right? There's excitement, and it's like you put yourself out there. People like you. They think highly of you, all right? But someone that you've dealt with, maybe connected to your past, is someone that's been unreliable. Some of you might decide to go through a divorce, right? Like this is for singles. But if you didn't get the intro, maybe, yeah, maybe in the intro you didn't catch it, or maybe you have a divorce under your belt or a separation or something. If you are in a situation or you're dealing with someone, you might want to check out the reading I'm doing next, which is for people in relationships. What's next in y'all's connection? So, anyways, so yeah, so what's coming in, it's good, guys. It's good. It's good because you've got options and it's up to you to decide where this is going, right? You're learning to distinguish who is promising you what you want to hear and who is actually showing up and doing the work. You don't have the rose colored glasses on anymore. You're able to see clearly who intentions has what, right? Like you're trusting your intuition. Okay, so group 3, that is what is happening next. Let's get you some advice here on how to handle all this. What the challenge is. What is a challenge? What should you do differently to make this next connection successful? What's the connection like itself? And the outcome. All right, Spirit, for my group 3s, tell me about the challenge that they're going to deal with in this next chapter. What is a challenge? What should they do differently? What is this connection going to be like? And what's the outcome? All right, what's the challenge for my group 3s? Judgment. Oh my gosh, everybody's pulling that. All right. What should they do differently to make this connection successful? The King of Cups. Same thing. Spirit, don't play, honey. Okay. I should have just done a collective. All right. Tell me about... Ooh. Okay, sorry. My apologies. Tell me about the connection itself with group 3 and their person. The 8 of Pentacles. And what is the outcome? Page of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Feeling trapped between two realities. Can she keep her balance? And then we've got the Ace of Swords. The Devil. So you are blocking off negative thinking and self-sabotage. This is something that you might be struggling with a little bit in this next chapter, right? Where you go back and forth, being a little bit too hard on yourself, too critical, doing your best to juggle things. Person that you meet could be through work or something that you do, because it comes out again here with the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Spirit, why is judgment the challenge here? It's like, get real with yourself. What do you want? All right, it says working. Working on the relationship, office romance, being a workaholic. Okay, so there you go. Some of you, you've been struggling with workaholism. Workaholism. And that is still a challenge that you're meant to overcome. All right, what to do differently here with the King of Cups is be emotionally grounded, master of his own heart. Nostalgic. And it says getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, getting clarity, seeing through lies, being real with yourself, accepting the truth. Yeah. Be honest about your feelings. Be honest about your emotions and be open. Okay. And then avoidance. Yeah. Avoid. Scared to face the truth. Living in denial, running away from pain. That one flew out for this group. So don't avoid your emotions. Sit with them. All right. How is this connection showing up, or what's the energy? Here with the 8 of Pentacles, this is a lot of attention to detail, very dedicated to each other. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles, wanting to build this connection, to perfect it, gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. Yeah, a pendant could be significant, but this is a connection that you guys are going to want to nurture, and you could give each other little gifts of love, little tokens. Okay. Page of Swords. What's the outcome? You guys want to know everything about each other, understand each other, asking questions, and a lot of communication. Okay. What's the outcome here? Anger, having resentment, under pressure, explosive temper. Why is that? Oh, no, no, no. Legal mat. Oh. Oh. Well, legal matters, tying the knot, and then twin flames. And we did get the marriage card. So maybe you are someone that is divorced, or you're contemplating divorce, or this person that you meet, group 3, is divorcing, because like I said, this is meant for singles, you guys. It's meant for singles. Now, if you are someone that is dealing with someone, the new person coming in, they could have legal matters going on to where they are getting a divorce. And that could be part of the frustration here with anger. There could be like a salty ex or something involved. Now, for others of you, this could be like your energy that you're getting a divorce and you are officially single. Interesting, because it's like marriage license, divorce papers, and then marriage minded, unexpected proposal, long-term commitment. All right. Whatever the case is, you have someone that you are getting connected to, and it gets serious. It gets serious, you guys, which is good, right? I mean, that's why you're at a love reading. You want to know what's happening in love. So there you go. So group 3s, that is what I have for you here. Now, in the next section, I am going to get into the details of how you're meeting this person, where you're meeting them, what they look like physically, and then we'll pull charms and letters and astro dice to get you a little bit more info, and also timing of when this person is showing up for you. All right, so I'll see you at that other portion. All right, for my beautiful, handsome group number 3s, what does this person look like for you physically? The next person that you're connecting to, what do they look like? Now, take these messages with a grain of salt, okay? Because obviously it's not going to hit for everyone. And if it does, great, amazing. I am available. I'm available for private readings if you want to connect with me. My contact is in the box below. All right, Spirit, for group 3s, tell me about their physical attributes. Who is this person that my group 3s are connecting to? Okay, well, let's keep the practitioner. Somebody got that. I think it was group 1 or 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You are seeing this live. Okay, these 3 cards. Maybe someone was in all 3 groups. Maybe you watched all 3 groups. So, red attire, practitioner, and this one came out too. But didn't I do this? I did this, right? Yes, I did. Okay, well, Spirit said what they said, right? So we've got busty chest. So they got big boobies. All right. And then this one, a nicely dressed. This one came out in one of the other groups too. Exaggerated features. Skin condition. This could be like, I don't know, eczema, psoriasis, or something like that. And then we've got plus size. Okay. So that is a little bit about who this person is. Back of the deck, witch. Pregnant brunette. A pregnant brunette. That is a witch. Some of you. All right. Now let's get into how you're going to meet them. Person's favorite color could be red, huh? Well, okay then. Spirit, where is this person meeting? Now, this one pulled like the same cards for 1 and 2, and I'm shuffling. Spirit, where are my group 3s meeting their next connection? Where are they meeting? Where are they meeting? Where are my group 3s meeting their next person? Where are they meeting their next person? Come on, Spirit. This one flipped over. One more. That's too many. Okay. Oh, okay. This one flew out still. Kitchen. Okay. So we've got place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memory, sentimental childhood, reflection. All right. So some place that has history for you. And then we've got, well, the kitchen flew out. Kitchen tools, meal preparation. So maybe at a restaurant or in the actual kitchen, maybe you work there. And then we've got swimming pool, sunbathing and tanning, pool games and fun pool parties. Okay. And then we've got workspace. I think this group, definitely strong connection to work. Productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. And we've got forest, dense canopy, nature sanctuary, forest floor. Okay. Camping maybe. And then we've got hospital, medical care treatment center. Now, I know some of you clicked group number 2 because in the Astro Dice, it kept repeating like hospital, asylum, something medical. So maybe you came from group 2, or maybe you're tempted to watch group 2, or maybe there's messages for you in group 2. You don't have to. That's only if you were tempted. Okay, let's get you some timing. Spirit, when is my group number 3 gonna meet their person? When is this person coming in? For my beautiful, handsome individuals from group number 3. When can they expect to meet this individual? Okay. We got May. Oh, now I know for sure you clicked on group 2 because they pulled the May card in the tea leaves. All right, Spirit. When is this person coming in? Today. Ooh, today. When are my group 3s meeting this person? Oh, fell into my laps. Okay. In my laps. I feel like I got more than one. We got August. Now, maybe this points to their birthdays. Okay. Next month. One more. Group 3 always seems to get like most. Tomorrow. So look, depending on when you're watching this, we've got today, tomorrow, next month. It's worth waiting for on a holiday. So holiday as in vacation, or holiday as in maybe it's a holiday like Christmas or something. Anyways, so you've been waiting for this. Spirit is saying it. This connection that's coming in was worth waiting for. Let's pull one last one to match that. Faster than you think, honey. Okay. Don't lose your heart. You've been waiting long enough. Know what I mean? So Spirit is saying just a little bit longer, honey. We got you. This person coming in. Don't worry. So, all right, let's get into your letters and your charms. And Astro Dice so we can finish up your reading. Okay. I don't want to mess these up. I love these little cards. Okay. They're very helpful. Don't mix them. All right. What do we start first? We are going to do the Astro Dice. All right, Spirit. Can we know a little bit about who this person is astrologically? All right. Let's see if any dice come out together, I will interpret as a message. So we got the moon in Gemini. So this person, they are a person that favors logic over emotion. They are great with communication. Okay. And then we've got the 7th house, Libra energy. We've got Aquarius. Across from Aquarius, from the 7th house is Leo. So Leo, Aquarius couple. Then we have got Capricorn, 8th house, which is Scorpio. They've got Neptune, which is Pisces. And then we've got 5th house, which is Leo. And I just mentioned Leo, Aquarius there. And then we've got Libra. Okay, 5th house Libra. And then we've got what is this? The 9th house. Okay, so 9th house is Sagittarius. And we got Cancer, Gemini. Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Libra again, and Sagittarius. So you could meet this person through spirituality with Neptune. All right. They are an open communicator, or you are, right? Somebody does something out in public. They are expressive. This could be like even content creation, or they do social media stuff, posting videos, because there's Neptune activity here. Okay, you can meet through there. And then in the eighth house, this person could be like into mystical stuff, mysticism. They've got a lot of scorpionic energy. In Capricorn, they are someone of status or authority. They're very seasoned. They've got it's like they've got their fun side, but at the same time, they've got their I'm getting the mullet with a clean cut, right? It's like business in the front and party in the back type of vibes. Not their actual hairstyle, but their personality. They could be very like wiling out. Like they are too, it's the same person, but in a different environment, they are so put together, so professional. But then when you're with them, they know how to have a good time. They're very fun. They're not like they are at work. This is someone that just loves to have a good laugh. They've got a great sense of humor. They're open-minded. Nothing like what you've dealt with before. And that's why it might feel a little bit scary for you. And here with Gemini, this person could be from around your neighborhood. They're nearby. And for some of you, they could even be maybe from a different culture or from a foreign country. Okay, so it could be different, right? But there's something about the location is different from yours, or they grew up in your vicinity. So put yourself where you fit. I know that's not like, it's just the ninth house and the third house energy. For some of you, it's definitely close to home. Moon in Gemini is like your local community. For like right down the street. Hopefully it's not down my street, but know what I mean? It's funny because my ex lives down the street. It's so bizarre. Anyway, I avoid that street. Okay, let's get into the. Oh my gosh, I used to go to HEB down his street all the time. Now I can't. I'm like, I don't want him to think that I'm stalking him because I'm not. Okay. Anyways, oversharing. Let's get you some details, friends. Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're gonna do letters. I'm so dumb. All right. So, Spirit, what are some letters for my group? Oh, humans in love. Aren't we like so weird? Or at least I am. Okay. I admit. All right. Let's zoom in a little bit closer, friends, so you can see better. Ooh. Right there. Okay. So disregard my ghetto ass nails. I need to fix them. I know. So hey, expect a text message that says, "Hey, how you doing?" Okay. O Q O Q Q. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Or is it just a dream? Roxy, Rome, Romo, me, Q me, SM, Miss, SMW, MZL, Lisa, Leisha. Oh, good Lord. Eloy, Liz, Elizabeth, Rolando, Roland, right? Hector, home, close to your home. Homie, friend, Misha, mm, Mash, Shaw, Sam. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, take a look there, and let's get your charms. You might want to lower the volume because it does get loud. Let's do one of these. I tried to use these earlier, but it got overwhelming for me. Like, what is it? Right? Like GA, gato, crate, cigar, tar, tag. And then this one, I guess, could be like M or W. AM, morning. Goal. Okay, enough. All right, Spirit, what are the charms for my group? Threes. A little about this person. All right, we got the flask. So y'all have good chemistry together. Ooh, yes. Letter F. And then a letter G. And letter R. Then we've got a dog here. So someone could have a dog. This is also about loyalty, companionship, faithfulness. We've got the purple amethyst. So this is a very spiritual connection. It's also a grounding one. Y'all ground each other, which is good. We've got the little train. So this is a connection that is going to start off kind of slow, but then it's going to be super fast. Like things start taking off. Here with the pearl, I'm getting Cancer energy, but I'm getting there's a surprise if you're patient. Because, you know, pearls don't form overnight. They take a minute. This is also someone that's going to allow you to open up. And the pearl is also very spiritual, and so is the oyster, because the oyster is connected to the ocean and intuition and all the depths, right? And then we've got bubbles here. So more water energy. Twizzlers, this is giving, maybe it's a little bit complicated. There could be a little bit of complications in terms of whatever it might be, because obviously we're not pulling cards to clarify. Let's get these big charms out of the way. They're so annoying. Okay. And then we've got a life ring. So yeah, literally like you could feel like each other's support. Then we've got the letter B, BSL, lobes, use, dose, bow. Okay. Then we've got the Three of Wands. So, and it fell right on top of this card. Don't they look kind of similar? Spirit is always leaving like these little, what do you call it? And there was the girl in red. Oh, stop rambling, Amy. Sorry. So it's because I get excited at these little things. Okay. So the Three of Wands reminds me, it's like you've been waiting for something, and it's like your ships are coming in. It was just you being patient. And then with the girl in red over here, I could have sworn there was, yes, the red attire. You're stepping into this more confident era. Like, you know it's coming. There's no doubt. Someone could look like this. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to be very physically attracted to whoever this is, because they carry the King of Wands energy, fire sign energy, but at the same time, they operate like water. They look like fire, but they operate like water. And then it says, to reach distant places, you must take the first step. All right. And that is the Three of Wands, right? It's your planning. You're planning, you're motivated about the future, and that's where you're headed. All right. So friends, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. All right. If this reading resonated for you, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I certainly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you later. Stay real, stay blessed. Bye.